Welcome back to Morning Manna. So far we've talked about clay, and we also talked about the metal and the process it's gone through. We talked about being broken and that revealing our character. And now those pieces are put together. The forger then takes all the hard pieces and all the soft pieces and he layers them together. He covers them, he wraps them, he protects them so that the fire doesn't extremely extinguish them or they don't become too burned or too corrupt by the fire. But guess what? They're put right back into the fire, where they're combined to make one solid piece of metal. And even with that, especially the hard pieces, they're taken out, they're stretched, they're formed, and then they're folded on top of each other, put back in the fire, and over again until they're folded over 10 to 12 times. And that forms the hard outer exterior of what will eventually be the sword. But remember those soft pieces? We didn't forget those either, because the soft pieces make up the backbone of the sword. See, they're all useful to the sword maker. And while he does the same thing in there and make the soft inner core of the sword, God does the same thing with us. He uses a hard or soft, all the pieces that have come into our lives to make us a weapon for him. So once those pieces are combined together and the sword is quenched, now the shaping begins. And then it's quenched once the sword is in the final shape of being hard and soft, all combined. Sometimes our life is like that. We're broken. We're put back together. And once we're put back together, we're right back in the fire. And life folds us up. But then our soft inner core comes back in to make us resilient against those things which God has put in front of us. He wants us to be a weapon. He wants us to be useful for the kingdom. But sometimes it takes going in the fire, being beaten, and coming out, combined with all these broken pieces into one whole that will make us that much stronger and that much more resilient. God bless you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.